as you look at the East landscape now, injuries of most likely going to take Boston back and departures.
Yeah.
Pacers, injuries, departures, and so
there's opportunity.
There's
man.
opportunity. What do you think? Do you think it's Knicks Cavs at the top, or have Orlando and Atlanta caught up here a little bit?
I'm intrigued by, well, first of all, I think it's Cleveland, then probably a healthy Cleveland, then probably the Knicks a notch below. And the thing that's the wild card for me, CP, is the Trae Young, Kristaps Porzingis dynamic.
Two-man game.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what that looks like. On paper, it's a prolific pick-and-roll dynamic because I don't think there's a better lob passer in the league than Trae Young. His float game is 100 too. But I don't know that Porzingis is a roll guy. He's more of a pop guy.
Pop.
You know, so they're going to have to work that out a little bit. But they've got some great pieces there. And they've improved defensively. They put Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Dyson Daniels.
Tough.
So that'll compensate. That'll allow them to protect Trae Young a little bit defensively when he's called up in pick-and-roll actions. So that's the wild card. But I would say it's Cleveland, New York, and in the East, it's the next group pretty much.
Yeah,
you know?
and Jalen Johnson for the Hawks, man, before he got hurt.
Back,
he was a monster before
he was on track to become the most improved player,
yes,
I
sir.
think.
Yeah.
And he's been out in California working out with his trainer, Chris Johnson. Spoke with Chris a couple of days ago, and he's ready to go. So that's a great point. That's another guy that I forgot about that was out of sight with Atlanta last year.
We're within the third year now of this new CBA, the second apron. We're seeing how it's impacting teams, the Celtics. And so, on one hand, you say, okay, we've had 7 different champions, 7 different years. The parity is here. What do you think about that concept versus the dynasty years? How do you weigh those two?
I think that dynasties sell. I really do. From a sex and sizzle standpoint. You have them on the billboards, you have them on the marquee, the Warriors dynasty, the Lakers dynasty, the Heat going to the finals 4 consecutive years from 2010 to 2013. That's sexy. But in terms of like a little bit more fan engagement, parity is never a bad thing. I think there's OKC and everybody else right now. But we were saying the same thing about the Celtics a year ago this time, and look what happened to them. So it's a tenuous situation any way you slice it. All it takes is one injury, and then it's wide open again. I think that parity is good for the league. I like it because when the ball is thrown up in the middle of October when the regular season starts, CP, a lot of people think they have a chance to win it. I mean, if you had asked Pacers fans back in October if you thought they'd make it to the finals, they'd have said yes, but in the back of their mind, they'd have been saying, I don't know if I really believe that. I think being able to manage the salary cap with a GM is the most important thing. Sam Presti has been able to thread the needle so finely and so precisely to set his team up to where they are right now. But even with them, hey, man, the mortgage note is coming due.
That's right.
You saw the checks they're going to be writing, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like, and that's why I think it's going to be more of as opposed to a big 3 and everybody else, you're going to have max players having to or willing to take 85% of the max instead of 100 or 80% so that those stars can get players around them to help them keep winning.
Yeah, I agree with you in that the storylines of the dynasties, they were tremendous for the league. The build-up, right? That road to glory. And then as they keep winning those championships, who's going to knock them off? I did think there was something there. And then the star power. But I also, first off, I love that SGA is now getting his just due. The MVP, the conference MVP, I mean, all of it.
I think it should have been his back-to-back MVP.
Me too. I thought he should have won last year as well. So I do like the highlight that it's the spotlight that it's putting on the younger stars, whether it's at the NBA Cup or now with the finals. I do like where the parity's coming into play.
Yeah, I think overall we're going to OKC fans probably don't want to hear me say this, but I think there's going to be a different champion next year. I can't tell you why. I just, I figured Boston was a lock, like I said, for a repeat championship, and look what happened to them. The Knicks knocking them off, and nobody saw that one coming. Well, Maybe some New York people did. I'll take that back.
I didn't. I did
got
not.
people in
Truth be
Queens.
told.
McConnell Park, shout out. Yeah. But, yeah, I never saw that coming. So, yeah, I think Parity's great.